Have you ever looked around and wondered why some people just seem to build wealth so easily, while the rest of us feel like we're stuck running on a treadmill? It's a huge question, right? But what if I told you the answer has almost nothing to do with their salary and everything to do with one simple shift in how they think? Well, let's dive in. This is the age-old question, isn't it? It feels like this giant unsolvable mystery. But what if it's not actually that complicated? What if it all boils down to just a few key principles that, honestly, anyone can learn? That's exactly what we're going to break down right now. Okay, let's just cut right to the chase. Here's the big idea. A person isn't held back by what's in their bank account, they're held back by their mindset. The entire game of building wealth, it doesn't start in the stock market, it starts right here, between your ears. So what is this big difference in thinking all about? And that brings us to something we can call the mindset gap. It's this fundamental split in how people see and handle money, and it leads to wildly different outcomes. On one side, you've got the typical way most of us think about a salary, and on the other, well, that's the path to real wealth. Think about it. The salaried mindset is a straight line. You work more hours, maybe you get a raise, but then your expenses creep up right alongside it. It's a cycle, It's a hamster wheel. The wealthy mindset, though, it's not linear. It's all about multiplication. Instead of just trading their own time, they build systems, businesses, assets. And here's the kicker. They don't just earn money, they immediately put that money to work so it starts earning more money all by itself. And get this way of thinking gets passed down from generation to generation. The wealthy teach their kids a core rule. Saving is passive, but investing is active. Money just sitting in a bank account, it's not doing its job. Its job is to be out there growing. So this whole idea of growing your money, well, it leads us to a concept so powerful, it's actually been called the eighth wonder of the world. And that concept is compounding. The best way to think about it is like a tiny snowball at the top of a really big hill. As it starts rolling, it picks up more snow, getting bigger and bigger and rolling faster and faster. That's exactly what compounding does for your money. Your returns start earning their own returns. It just keeps feeding itself. And this isn't some Wall Street trick. It's a basic law of growth. This famous quote is even attributed to Albert Einstein himself. Understanding this one idea is the key to everything. And if you don't understand it, well, you're probably the one paying interest on loans and credit cards to someone who does. So, how powerful is it, really? To actually show you, let's tell a little story. It's a tale of three investors, and it perfectly shows how compounding can create results that are so wild they almost feel like they shouldn't be possible. Okay, so meet Rahul, Sachin, and Ankit. Rahul gets started right away at age 20, putting in just $5,000 a month. Sachin, he waits till he's 30, but to make up for it, he invests more than double Rahul's amount. And then you've got Ankit. He starts at 40, but he is the most aggressive by far, putting in a huge $25,000 every single month. Now, pay attention here. Ankit, the guy who starts last, actually invests the most total money, a whopping 60 lakhs of his own cash. All right, so here's the big question. Who do you think wins? Is it Ankit who poured in the most cash? Is it Sachin with his solid middle-of-the-road plan? Or is it Rahul who started the earliest but invested the absolute least? Go on, take a guess. And the results are just mind-blowing. Ankit, who invested the most money, he ends up with a very nice 3.79 crore rupee. Not bad at all. Sachin does way better with over 8 crore rupee. But look at Rahul, the guy who invested the smallest monthly amount and the least total money. He ends up with more than Ankit and Sachin combined. Let's just stare at that number for a second. 15 crore, 70 lakhs. That right there is the insane power of starting early. Rahul's money had a full 40 years to work for him, and that extra time made all the difference, turning just 24 lakhs of his own money into an absolute fortune. So here's the main takeaway, the most important lesson from all of this. When it comes to compounding, your single greatest weapon is not how much money you have, it's how much time you have. Starting early with small, consistent amounts will always beat starting late with big amounts, every single time. Okay, that story is incredible, right? But the real question is, how do we make that work for us? How do we turn that theory into a real practical plan? Let's break down exactly how you can build an actionable strategy for yourself. It really just boils down to a simple 3-step plan. Step 1, focus on building up your skills to get your income to a solid level, let's say around $80,000 a month. Step 2, You have to build the habit of paying yourself first. That means you automatically set aside a big chunk, maybe 50%, before you pay a single bill. And step 3, the most important part, invest that money. Consistently, every single month, no excuses. So that sounds like a good plan, but what does it actually look like in the real world? Let's run the numbers. What could happen if you really committed to investing 40,000 rupees month in and month out? Well, the results might just blow you away. We're going to look at this plan over 3 key milestones: 10, 20, and 30 years. And just so you know, we're assuming a 15% annual return, which is historically pretty achievable in the stock market over long periods. Now just watch how the growth isn't a straight line. It explodes over time. After just 1 decade of sticking to the plan, that $40,000 a month crosses a huge milestone. You become a crorepati. Your portfolio is now worth over 1.11 crore rupee. And suddenly, financial freedom feels like a real, tangible thing. But this is where the magic really starts to happen. Stick with it for another decade, and your wealth doesn't just double. No way. It multiplies by more than 5 times, ballooning to over 6 crore rupees. And what if you stay on the path for a full 30 years? Well, the growth becomes absolutely exponential. That same simple habit turns into a staggering 26 crore rupees. This is what building true, life-changing, generational wealth actually looks like. Which brings us right back to where we started. The numbers are amazing, but they're just the outcome of one powerful idea. The real gap between the rich and the poor isn't their salary, it's their financial knowledge. And more importantly, the discipline to actually do something with that knowledge. So, what do you need to remember from all this? First, your mindset is everything. It dictates your entire financial future. Second, you have to invest your money, not just save it. Third, time is your most valuable asset, so start now, even if it's small. And finally, consistency. Consistency is the key that unlocks the whole thing. Look, this isn't just some nice theory. It's a proven roadmap. You have the knowledge now. The secret's out. So the only question left is the most important one there is. What are you going to do about it? And when are you going to start?